There are two ways to deal with the COVID disruption and the crisis that we're in at the moment. The one is to focus only on the crisis and to just get through the crisis, working hour by hour, day by day, short-term mindset. And of course, you have to do that. You have to survive the crisis. But the other, I think, is a more important attitude, and it is to accept the COVID crisis as an invitation to reimagine your systems, your processes, your structures, your skill sets, even your resources, and the way in which you engage with disruption. The reason why I think this is so important is because the COVID disruption is only the first of a whole series of disruptions that are coming our way in the 2020s. We know all of this because every conference you've been to in the last 5 years has talked about how disruptive the 2020s are going to be. In the digital space, we're going to have automation and robotics and artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud, mobile, and the whole list goes on. Then there's sustainability and climate change and issues related to that area if your industry is impacted, and almost every industry is. And then you've got shifts in geopolitics, from Brexit to the China-US trade war. You've got all sorts of changes to the way that the world is set up. And you've got a list as long as my arm of disruptors that we are expecting, even already experiencing. And many of those disruptors are actually being accelerated by the COVID crisis. So, yes, you have to survive the COVID crisis, but I think you can also use the COVID crisis to build adaptability into the DNA of your team, your organization, yourself. Adaptability, agility, flexibility, resilience, all of those words work together to talk about what I mean. What I mean is that we are not scared of change. We don't have our plans and structures in place, and then when we hit something that we're not expecting, it throws us. I'm suggesting that we need to build systems that not only can survive deep disruptive change, but will actually thrive when it comes. Now, you're obviously thinking, how? What do we do with that? And there again is a nice long list of things that organizations can do, from the way you're structured to how you engage with authority and responsibility, how you delegate responsibility down into the organization, how you speed up decision-making processes, what your IT systems allow you to do, including some automation processes that speed up some of the things that need to happen within your organization for things to actually work. This impacts every part of your business. There's no quick fix here. There are not 3 things I can tell you to do and then you can have it sorted by Friday. It's an attitude shift more than anything else. And that's what I hope that you will begin to do. Once you have dealt with the crisis, or at least dealt with the COVID crisis as much as you can, begin to shift your attention to saying, well, how do we build adaptability into our system? How do we gear our team, my colleagues, my boss, my employees up to engage with deep disruptive change? And how do we ensure that we thrive, not just through the COVID crisis, but in all the other disruptors that are coming our way in the rest of the 2020s. This is what I do. This is what our team at Tomorrow Today specializes in. We help organizations not only to anticipate and plan for disruption, but to build adaptability into their DNA so that they are ready for whatever will come your way in the next few years. If that sounds like something you'd like to find out more about, please make sure that you contact us, contact our team, and find out more about how to build adaptability into your DNA so that you can thrive in the rest of the 2020s and beyond.